Good afternoon, y'all. Um, Excuse me, I gotta wear my glasses because I won't be able to see. Well, you know what? Let me not be rude. It's it's bright. I'm gonna address the sun in a minute, you guys. Um, I just want to do an update on the bigger um fiery patch in the grass that I saw that I mentioned on a few videos back, and then I mentioned um a smaller fiery looking patch of grass. I think those two are connected to the story of I think Paul Begley put it out yesterday, but um Mr. Doom put it out as a report, and he used the thumbnail of one of the smaller craters that apparently is one alongside of this one big one called, they call it the Hell Mouth Crater, and it supposedly is um, able to give them knowledge of uh, what happened tens and thousands of years ago. I think one report said 200,000 years. I don't know how true that is, you guys, but for some reason they're excited about the expansion of this. I know Paul Begley related it to the gates of hell expanding or getting wider. I don't know if there's a spiritual connection to it, um, but those two visions together, I'm sure they're linked. I will link the video below, but also as referring to some of these other craters that are just popping up and they don't know the reason why. Um, and the big one, they call it Hellmouth Crater, and the other one, uh, Hellmouth Crater, the portal to the underworld. Well, that might just give it little significance, not in the way that they're thinking. And also, the other ones were found in Siberia's peninsula, and the name of the peninsula is translated as end of the world. And I think that's why my attention was drawn to it. Um, and also, a sister put a comment on the last video that are about a vision. Well, I think it was a vision that uh, he felt like time was up, and I haven't spoke to either of them as of yet today. So, but that along with um, a sister, I want to say, now I can't remember. I watched a video of hers yesterday, and the judgment cups were being full to like full. So I have a minute. I'll be able to link all these videos below. Because I'm drawing a blank right now. Um, let's see. Oh, also in that same video, there was a meteorite. I did have a vision of a meteorite just appearing. I know it just appeared. I was in a dark room, and this thing just appeared, and that video is also in that compilation clip. And that vision took place on February 24th. As far as the crack in the sky, you guys, as soon as I uploaded that video, there was, um, and I'll link his video also below. I newly subscribed to him because a sister suggested it to me. Something in a vision that I mentioned reminded her of something on that channel a while ago. So anyway, his name is MrMBB333, and he had a he used the thumbnail, but he was doing a story on the coronal holes in the sun. But this thing looked like a large crack um, in the sun. And when you see it, they're irregular shape. I had the same vision of the irregular shape, except for mine was kind of more horizontal. This one is going vertically down the sun. He calls it a hole, but this thing looks like a tear in the sun. But the interesting thing about it, and I wanted to mention it just not as a fulfillment of the vision, but he mentioned how people were suffering different things when that coronal hole was earth facing. And I myself, I had been having headaches, but that's, us women do at particular times. But I also remember Jesus Lives 444 mentioning that she was having some migraines. And some of those things in those videos, I don't think he mentioned headaches in particular, but he talked about a time frame of people feeling vertigo or lethargic. Perhaps, maybe I'm throwing that in there, but just different types of symptoms that he had did a study on um, at one point, how people are being affected by the coronal sun um, holes facing us. So you guys might want to check it out just for that. It might be an explanation to some things that maybe some guys are experiencing, okay? Um, Also on February 23rd, I saw a figure that looked like a perfectly shaped drawing of a ghost. And today, I almost blew it off, but I did write it down. Today, there's a story about how Snapchat, um, I think it's going to be get a place in the stock market, and apparently worth $23 billion. Um, but it caught my attention because they used the little ghost figure. Um, and when I saw this ghost figure, it was above the house. So I don't know if Snapchat is like the new Facebook that's like stealing everybody's information and like gathering it and collecting it like for the government. um, but I don't know because I don't have Snapchat. I only see people like using Snapchat pictures on Facebook, and I haven't been on Facebook in a few weeks. One more thing, you guys. Uh, Dahboo777 did do a story uh, after I made the video about gold. Someone down there in California found a ton of gold in just a few um, in just a few minutes. He did link the video below. I didn't link it. I didn't look at the video that he linked. I just listened to the story as he reported on it, and I thought that was very interesting, you guys. So, if you live in California, apparently they're finding gold. If anybody can confirm that again, just let me know. But I just wanted to put that out there because I thought that was interesting. After me telling you guys about that dream that I had, that they were out there searching for gems, the emerald and the blue stones and or. And I haven't watched the story yet, but I know I told you guys about a window yesterday. Um, and there's a spiritual significance to that always. Um, but I haven't seen Dahboo's um, story yet, but somebody apparently jumped, I would assume, from a window of a building. And that's sad, you guys. Um, People are going through hard, I don't even know the story, but it caught my attention. And people are going through troubles. People are suicidal. There's a evil is increasing, and people are losing their minds. Um, I know they're saying peace and safety right now, but we know that when they say peace and safety, sudden destruction comes. Um, come to Jesus. If you haven't already, give your life to him. He's coming. Every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus is Lord, whether you believe him or not. But I would plead to you that if you don't know him as Lord and Savior, trust him, believe in him, and come to him before it's too late. Okay? God bless y'all. I love y'all. I know some things that I'm leaving out. And as I skim through some of the visions that I did write down since the 21st when I made the last video. But maybe I'll make another video sometime here soon. Okay? God bless y'all.